Do you want to see how I stretch $36 into a full week of meals plus dessert? That is over 26 servings for the whole week. Stay tuned. So I'm starting off showing you some breakfast ideas. This is a knockoff McDonald's Egg McMuffin. I have 6 large white eggs, sliced Gouda, some muffins, and 3 avocados with a lime. So I am just going to make the knockoff version of the Egg McMuffin from McDonald's. So I have my nonstick pan here that I am spraying some olive oil on, and I thought I would be fancy by using this mason jar lid to try to make a perfect egg circle like you get at McDonald's. It didn't work. You'll see. I placed the egg in here, split the yolk just to try to make it nice and pretty, and then it leaked out from the bottom. So I need to invest in one of those fancy gadgets that you can get. But I'm going to season this with some salt and pepper. And as you can see here, I kind of made a mess of it, but it still tasted delicious. And I added my cheese and my egg, and then I just sliced up half of an avocado, put some lime juice over top, and added some tahini. This is the Trader Joe's version, and this is what I had for breakfast for 6 days. So next is lunch option 1. I'm going to be making some tuna melts. All you need are some hamburger buns, mayo, onion, a little bit of butter to toast up the buns when it comes to it, tuna, cheese. I'm adding a slice of tomato on top also. This is a quick and easy meal prep idea, and I'm just going to salt it with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then I'm going to be making a Greek yogurt dip along with these carrots as a side dish. So next I'm going to be making the Greek yogurt dip. All you need are 3 containers of the Greek yogurt, some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I put a lot of garlic powder in to make it taste better to me. And then I also grated just a little piece of the onion in there to give it some onion flavor. To toast up the tuna melts, I am just going to put a little bit of butter onto the buns, and then I am going to add the tuna and then the cheese and the tomato, and then I am just going to place it in my air fryer for probably about 5 to 7 minutes until the cheese is melted. So next I'm going to be making some ham and cheese crescent bites. We have these crescent rolls. There's 8 in there. So you would have 2 per serving, and all you need is some lunch meat ham and some cheese. This is super simple. You just open up the crescents, you place your ham and cheese inside and roll it up and bake it per the instructions on the crescent roll package. And you have a quick and easy lunch. And I paired this with the carrots and dip. As a side note, I just wanted to mention that I came up with the $1.38 per serving based on my local Walmart's prices. I am sure that it will be different throughout the country, but this will give you a general idea of how much it costs. So next is a dinner idea. I am going to be making an Italian style meatball soup. Soups are a great budget-friendly meal. They keep you full, they keep you satiated, and they can definitely stretch, especially if you make your own homemade broth. So all you're going to need are some frozen meatballs, some seasoning, some garlic and onion, some crushed tomato, I have this Better Than Bouillon beef base that I had on hand, so I was going to use that, some olive oil. And that pasta right there is super cheap. It is in the Hispanic section, I believe, of Walmart, and it is under 50 cents for that bag of pasta. Very economical. So I'm going to start by adding some olive oil to a pot, placing my onions in there to get them sauteed up and soft. next you just add in all your ingredients. Listed down below in the description box will be the measurements that I have for all of these recipes. Again, customize it, make it your own. It is your kitchen, do you. But those are the measurements that I use. Then you will let your soup simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes, just until the meatballs are cooked and warmed through. They're already pre-cooked, but at least they're warmed through and all of the seasonings meld together. And this makes a delicious soup that you can meal prep and it will last the week. The only thing I would do differently is cook the pasta separate and store it separate, because the pasta did absorb most of the liquid, and I personally like more broth in my soups. But if you like a thicker soup, then just cook the pasta within the soup. So the next dinner idea is another soup. Like I said, soups are very economical, and I'm going to be making a white bean soup along with my homemade vegetable broth. As you can see here, the two different colors. It's because I used white onions one time and red onions the other time. But all you're gonna need is some white beans, some corn, some seasoning. I have an extra avocado that I'm going to place on top too. So you're going to start by sauteing up your onions, and then once they are translucent, you will add in your broth. The broth that I'm adding equals 4 cups. I am going to top my soup off with some avocado and the leftover Gouda that I have. So here I'm just sprinkling some lime juice over top so they don't turn. After adding all the ingredients, I will let it simmer for a while, and as you can see here, I'm using a potato masher to mash up some of those beans roughly, just to give more body to the soup, create some thickness. You could also put some of the beans in a blender or use an immersion blender to create that also. And I'm just topping it off with some avocado and some leftover cheese that I had from the previous recipe in the week. And also here at the end, I will show you the dessert that I had. It was basic drop and go chocolate chip cookies from Walmart. And that gave that sweet element, that dessert, and it feels like you're not even missing out, even though these are budget-friendly meals. I always say that budget doesn't need to be boring. So thank you everyone for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so now. I create a lot of budget-friendly meals, and a lot of holiday meals are coming up too. So I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.